Pokemon Champions just dropped. If you're an avid VGC fan, you know what this means. A brand new regulation set for VGC. We are looking today at Regulation Set MA, what Pokemon are available, how long it's going to last, what that means for competitive and majors, and what we can expect. Alright, so let's get started right here. The event is scheduled to last from April 8th all the way to June 17th. Now, if you know about NAIC is going to be June 12th through 14th of this year, meaning that this is going to be the regulation at NAIC. So, if you guys are excited about that, let's get into the possible Pokemon that we can expect to see here. So, there's only a couple Pokemon that are eligible. As a lot of you guys know, there is no NFE except for Pikachu, and there is no other evolutions. On top of that, for the mechanics, it says that certain Pokemon can Mega Evolve if they're holding a Mega Stone. You can use Mega Evolution only one time per battle. The following Mega Evolutions are allowed under current regulation. So, let's look at that list real quick. There is not every single evolution that is going to be available. Some new Megas that just came out in ZA did not make it. Most notable for me, I don't see Mega Tatsugiri anywhere on the list. Now, I think that a lot of the Megas that came from the DLC are not available, because we also don't see Mega Raichu anywhere on the list. But let's go through the list real quick, okay? Mega Venusaur, Mega Charizard X and Y, Blastoise, Beedrill, Pidgeot, Clefable, Alakazam, Victory Bell, Slowbro, Mega Gengar, Kangaskhan, Starmie, Pinsir. So Starmie's a new one. Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Dragonite is a new one. Meganium is new. Feraligatr is new. Ampharos, Steelix, Scizor, Heracross, Skarmory is new. Houndoom, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Sableye, Aggron, Medicham, Manectric, Sharpedo, Camerupt, Altaria, Banette, Chimecho is new, and I think that was from DLC. So Absol, Galele, Lopunny, Garchomp, and it doesn't say Mega Garchomp Z. So it's only Mega Garchomp base, the normal one we got first. Lucario as well, it does not say Mega Lucario Z. So it's just going to be base Mega Lucario. Abomasnow, Galele, Frostlass, Mega Frostlass is in. Mega Emboar, Excadrill, Audino, Conkeldurr. Mega Conkeldurr is going to be in. Chandelure, my bad. I don't know why I said Conkeldurr. Mega Golurk, Chestnut, Delphox, Mega Greninja, Mega Floette, which is going to be ZA's Floette. And then we have Meowstic, Halucha, Crabominable, Drampa, Scovillain, and Glamora. So Mega Tatsugiri is not in here. We obviously don't have any of the mythicals in here as well. We don't have a lot of the Pokemon that we expected. There's some that I am a little wondering why. There's no Mega Staraptor. We don't have any of the Z versions of the Megas. So this is just an interesting thing to note. So I think one of the reasons is because those Pokemon are a little too broken for the start of the game. Just Mega Staraptor, for example, you switch it in or you have it in, it gets Intimidate, which is the base, and then it can Mega Evolve into something that's faster with Contrary, and then it can hit a close combat. So by the time something can hit it back, if it's a physical attacker, it's hitting at -2 because of the Intimidate plus the defense boost, so basically -2 attack. And then for a special attacker, it's hitting with -1 because of the boost from special attack. So if you see why it can be broken and maybe why it's not on here, now let's look at the eligible Pokemon. This is where we kind of go through all the Pokemon. We have Venusaur, Charizard, obviously, Blastoise, Beedrill, Pidgeot. All 5 of those can Mega. Arbok, Pikachu, Raichu is no Mega Raichu, is just plain Raichu. We have the Surging Surging Raichu. I didn't ever use it, so I'm sorry if that's the wrong ability. Then we have Clefable, which I don't recall them saying Mega Clefable, but I might have missed it because I'm not so interested in using it. We have both Ninetales, both Arcanine, Mega Alakazam. We have Machamp, Victory Bell. I didn't see Mega Victory Bell on the list either. We have Slowbro, both of them. Gengar was on the list. So was Kangaskhan. So was Starmie. Pinsir was also on there. We have every form of Tauros, which is interesting. We have Mega Gyarados. We have Ditto. We have Vaporeon, Jolteon. We also have Aerodactyl. I mean, most of Gen 1 Pokemon that get a Mega are here. So that is very cool. Again, exception is the Raichu, but we also see the Dragonite and the Snorlax. Going into Generation 2, we have all the starters, including the Hisui form. We also have Aerodactyl, Ampharos. We have Azumarill, which Azumarill has been popping off for me, so I'm happy to see it. We have our Happy Toad here, Espeon, Umbreon. We have Slowking, Fortress. We have Steelix, and we have Scizor, which can Mega Evolve. So can Heracross and Skarmory, as well as the next two can Mega Evolve. Then we get to Pelipper, right? Pelipper, Gardevoir, which is Gen 3, Mega Sableye, Mega Aggron, Mega Medicham, Mega Manectric, Mega Sharpedo, Mega Camerupt, Torkoal, Mega Altaria. Then we have Milotic. It's interesting the cast form is here because I feel like it never really gets play, so I guess it's here. Then we have Banette, Chimecho, Absol. Man, we have Galele. Then we get to Generation 4, which Generation 4, again, we don't have any of the Z Megas for the popular ones here. But we have, up here we have Torterra, we have Infernape, we have, what's that thing called? Empoleon, Luxray, Roserade. We have a good chunk of Pokemon here. Then we get a Lopunny, which has a Mega. Garchomp has a Mega. Lucario has a Mega. Again, only the base Megas. We don't have the Z Megas for them. Hippowdon, Toxicroak, Mega Abomasnow. Then we have Weavile. We have Rhyperior. It seems like we have all of the evolutions except for Eevee itself. Gliscor. We end up with all the forms as well. We have Gallade, we have Frostlass, Mamoswine there, and then we move on to Generation 5. Superior, Emboar, Samurott and Samurott Hisui, Watchdog, Lightbird. Lightbird is going to be pretty good since it has Prankster. It might be usable for a lot of people. I don't know those elemental monkeys. I don't know if they're gonna get any use. Excadrill is having a Mega, but I don't remember seeing it on the list, so I don't think it's one of the Megas added. I don't know. Cronkelder, I was trying to give it a Mega, but it was Chandelure. So that's funny. Whimsicott is in the game. Thanks for that, because I really need a Whimsicott in my life. Crocodile. We have a couple of different variants here as well. Like, we are getting the Hisuimons. Then we just keep going down the list. There goes Mega Chandelure. Let me move down a little bit. Mega Golurk, which, from what I've heard, gets Unseen Fist. I have not seen one yet, but Mega Golurk popping off with Unseen Fist. Not just Urshifu's special ability now. No Guard kind of makes sure that things always hit. Now that we know that it goes to Protect, It doesn't have a super broken move that I think it can use, so I guess that's pretty good. It drops no guard, so I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Then we have Hydreigon. Volcarona's in the game, which I'm happy about. We get to Gen 6. Gen 6, we have all the starters because all of them get Megas. I forgot the name. Bunnelby's Evolution. Diggersby. Talonflame, Vivillon. We have a Mega Floette. So Floette is in the game. And then we have its evolution. Pangoro is here. Furfrou. Both of the Meowstic, male and female, are here, which is interesting to me. We have Aegislash, we have Aromatisse. Both of the Goodros are here. The Dennis, Sylveon, we have Halucha, Amoris, we have Tyrantrum, we have Heliolisk, we have Clawitzer. We also have Slurpuff. Klefki is here. Trevenant is here. Every single version of Gourgeist is here. We have Avalugg, both versions. Noivern. We also have Decidueye. Now we get into Generation 7. Decidueye, both forms are here. Incineroar is here. We also have Primarina. We have Toucanon. Crabominable, who has an evolution now. Lycanroc Midday. Lycanroc Midnight. Dusk form. We have Toxapex. Mudsdale. We also have Araquanid, Salazzle, Serena, Oranguru, Passimian, Mimikyu, Drampa, Komodo. Corviknight is the first Generation 8 Mon you see. So none of the Gen 8 starters made it into MA, which is interesting to note. That means we are not getting Rillaboom. That means we are not getting Cinderace. And that means we are not getting Inteleon. Then we have Flapple. Then we have Appleton, Sandaconda, Poltergeist, Hatchram, Mr. Rhyme, Renerugus, Alcremie, Morpeko, Dragapult. So Generation 8 from Legends, we also have Whiteear. We have Cleavor, Basculegion male, female, and Sneasler. Generation 8's representation is literally a row and a half. That's crazy. Then we get into Generation 9, Meowscarada. We have all the starters here. The only ones we didn't get all the starters for was literally Generation 8. Skeledirge, Quaquaval. And I really think it's because they don't want to do terrain off rip. They want to do Weather Wars. So they want to focus on that. And they don't have any Indeedis. They don't have any anything that gets a terrain. That's why there's no Mega Raichu X. I think that's the one that gets the terrain. So, I mean, Sneasler is going to just remain good even without terrain. But the rest of the teams can't be terrain wars. Meowscarada is here. Garganacl's here. Thank you. Garganacl's one of my favorite. Armarouge, Kingambit for Rigoraph, Glamora. We also have Earthworm. We have Palafin. We have Tinkaton. We have Espathra. We have Scovillain. We have Bellibolt, Ceruledge, Sinistra, Arcalodon, and Hydrapple. So the list of all the Pokemon is very extensive. There's going to be a lot of things that cook in the meta. Obviously, the Megas are going to be the forefront of the meta. But we have a lot of good supporting Mons. A lot of Pokemon that can do some really good things. I am actually super impressed with, in testing, how good Corviknight was doing. Obviously, Sneasler is a really good supporter right now. Slightly being used a lot more than I expected it to, but with no Rillaboom, it is probably the second best fake out Mon besides Incineroar, obviously. For Tailwind, we have a lot of good options. Obviously, there's Talonflame, there's Whimsicott. I mean, there's some people that were running it even on, where is he? Even on Dragonite, its Mega form. And they actually dropped it from Pelipper, which was kind of interesting. But there's a lot of good utility here. Raichu by itself is great with Nuzzle, Fake Out, Endeavor. It gets a really solid set. So we have a lot of good pieces that can go into what we make. Obviously, Corviknight gets Tailwind, which I kind of like the way it works too. Dragapult has been really good in the meta for pre-testing, so I can just see a lot of these things get even better. Now, we do get a lot of new abilities and a lot of confirmations on abilities. The problem is we did that video on the Chinese leaker, and a lot of those abilities aren't what was actually given to them. We will do a video on what was officially given to each Pokemon later on, but for now I just wanted to go over Regulation Set MA and kind of how it's working out for us. Again, this is going to be the regulation played into NAIC, and I mean, the mega list is pretty long, but again, a lot of them aren't as viable, and there's none of the Z variants. The only one that has the other variant is Charizard with X and Y. So everything else is just the base form, the base mega, which saying base mega is kind of funny because it's obviously not base. But yeah, that is it for the video. We went over the regulation, let you guys know what to expect. We will be making a lot of content on this. We did do a live stream on ZA. Go ahead and watch that. It will be in the lives section of my YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. We are at 201 right now, on a very good track. We're trying to make to 1,000 by the end of the year. I think with the champions coming out and everything, we are going to be able to skyrocket there, but we need your support. So go ahead, join the grapevine, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.